Welcome to the future of understanding. This is NEUROMIND Insights, where we unlock the power of your mind.
Fitness influencers often promote morning tonics as magic solutions for organ fat. In reality, no drink actively melts fat cells on contact. Success depends on managing the glycemic response to your breakfast. We want to avoid the morning sugar spike that triggers fat storage and stay in a state where the body can actually utilize its energy reserves. To see how this works, look at this diagram. Think of your empty stomach like an open funnel. If you pour juice or eat a standard breakfast, it dumps straight through into your system all at once, triggering a sharp, dangerous spike in your blood sugar. But watch what happens if we add a physical barrier first. We put the exact same breakfast into the funnel, but now it's forced to drip through slowly. That sharp spike smooths out into a gentle, rolling curve. Because the food arrives in a steady trickle, your body has time to burn those incoming calories for energy right then and there, rather than storing them as fat around your organs. Achieving this doesn't require a cabinet full of supplements. You just need to choose one physiological speed bump that fits into your daily routine. We'll start with the mechanical barriers, and the cheapest option on the board, Psyllium Husk. You buy it in a tub for a few dollars, and it lasts for months. It's a pure, soluble fiber. When you stir 5 grams into a tall glass of water, it immediately swells and forms a physical gel inside your stomach. That gel becomes the barrier catching your breakfast. There is a catch. It thickens fast, so you have to drink it immediately. And crucially, it only works if you drink it 10 to 15 minutes before you eat, so the gel is waiting before the food arrives. If you want to upgrade that barrier, you can use chia seeds. Chia creates the same gel, but adds protein and heart-healthy fats. The trade-off is time. You can't just chug chia. It requires 5 minutes of soaking and a few rounds of stirring before it's ready to work. Chia is frequently marketed as a way to shut down hunger, but that evidence is thin. Focus instead on how it physically slows down digestion to manage your blood sugar. Mechanical barriers are highly effective and inexpensive. However, they only work if your morning schedule allows for a 15-minute gap before your meal. If you want zero waiting time, we move to the chemical signalers. Matcha green tea has more research linked to organ fat reduction than the other options. Unlike standard green tea where you steep the leaves and throw them away, matcha grounds the entire leaf into a powder. By ingesting the whole leaf, you receive a concentrated dose of the active compound, EGCG. Preparation matters. Boiling water damages the EGCG compound you're drinking it for, so keep the temperature around 175 degrees. And if you add sugar, you create the exact blood sugar spike we are trying to prevent. For most people, the easiest chemical signaler to adopt is black coffee. While caffeine gets the credit, black coffee's impact on visceral fat comes from its high concentration of chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid performs a dual function. It slows the rate at which sugar enters your blood and activates a signal called AMPK, which tells your body to burn energy rather than store it. To get these benefits, the coffee must be black, no sweet syrups. Also, your cortisol naturally peaks when you wake up, so delay that first cup for 30 to 60 minutes to avoid overstressing your system. These chemical signalers offer powerful metabolic benefits you can drink alongside your food. You just have to skip the sugar and cream. That brings us to our final and most polarizing option, apple cider vinegar. Because it is a harsh acid, it requires strict handling. The active ingredient here is acetic acid. It blunts the insulin response to your meal and switches on AMPK, the body's primary fat-burning enzyme. Follow these safety rules precisely. You must dilute 1 tablespoon into 250 milliliters of water. Use a straw to protect your tooth enamel and always consume it alongside your meal, never on an empty stomach. Apple cider vinegar is a capable tool for spike control, but the risk to dental enamel and the stomach lining means you should skip this entirely if you have a history of acid reflux. Look at this flowchart to map out your best path. The top question: what is your biggest morning constraint? For zero prep time, choose black coffee. For the lowest cost, pick Psyllium Husk. For the strongest research link to organ fat reduction, choose matcha. Keep in mind that a physiological speed bump is a tool, not a cure. It cannot offset a massive daily calorie surplus or a breakfast consisting entirely of processed sugar. Look at your own morning routine and determine which friction point you can actually tolerate. Tell me in the comments which single speed bump you are committing to tomorrow morning. The most effective morning drink isn't the one with the most complex science. It's the one whose trade-offs allow it to become a quiet, unbreakable daily habit.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to NeuroMind Insights for more.